Chilero, the owner of MS Classic Cars. Today, I have the pleasure of presenting you an exciting 1976 Ford Bronco 4x4 Custom that I have deemed the ultimate good time cruiser. This particular Bronco is hands down one of the best Broncos I've seen. We've had just a couple of Broncos over the years at the dealership. We're proud to say that one of our Broncos set a world record at Barrett-Jackson, so we do understand quality when we see it. And not only is this a high quality build, but it's also extremely user friendly. So to kind of start a little bit about this particular Bronco here, obviously it's a 1976. The vehicle, during the time that it was going to be done, the restoration was going to be completed, the decision was made because it had a ton of body work that needed to be performed. A lot of these Broncos are real rusty. They require a lot of sheet metal replacement, and then of course you get into sometimes bad body work with Bondo and things like that, and then down the road you kind of open a can of worms. With this Bronco, the decision was made to go with a complete brand new Terra Comp fiberglass tub and also fiberglass fenders and a cowl induction style hood. It was done exactly the way that it would be from the factory, right down to the seams and the rear quarters and things like that. So the body on this Bronco is brand spanking new. It's in absolutely beautiful condition. A lot of time was spent making the body really straight. The cowl hood looks really cool. And of course, because it's lightweight, it has its advantages. They decided during the restoration to paint the vehicle 1967 Ford Mustang Brittany Blue, which is an absolutely gorgeous color. They complemented it with this white double pinstripe that you see here. And of course, the body has a 2-inch lift. The suspension is 3.5 inch lift. So it's got a really killer stance. It's got the perfect center of gravity. Really important with these Broncos that you get the center of gravity right, so that way when you're driving them, they feel secure and safe. It sits on 2-piece custom aluminum wheels that are really awesome. They're wrapped in 35-inch BF Goodrich tires. It does have a metal grille. It does have metal doors. It's got nice headlights. It's got custom license plate frame screws. It's got a custom tire rack carrier on the back. It also has a matching spare wheel with tire in case you need that down the road. So once again, the outside of this Bronco is in absolutely beautiful condition. It's high show quality throughout. It's got a front windshield here with a metal frame. It's all brand new glass. Probably my most favorite part of this vehicle, besides the way it runs and drives, is the interior. They did an unbelievable job with the interior. It's got this 6-point cage here that was all treated to a rhino liner type material for durability. They painted the entire dash the same color as the exterior and parts of the doors and some of the inner panels as well. It's got all custom gauges. It's got custom switches. It does have electric windshield wipers here. It's got a tilt steering column that was painted white as well. This white is actually called Wimbledon white, which is from the 1965 Mustang. So they use Mustang colors to kind of follow the Ford theme. The tilt column has got a custom billet bracket here, which is great. Again, custom gauges, custom vents. It's got its tilt. It's got a Cobra style steering wheel here with wood trim. The wood matches the transfer case lever knobs, and also this little spot in here where you put your cell phone. It's got a custom unit in the middle here, which was made out of metal that says Bronco on it, and it's got a custom air and fuel gauge that was added in there. It also has a handmade custom center console, which is metal. It's got an armrest, it's got storage, it's got the radio concealed in here. Talking about the radio, it's got a really cool sound system, Pioneer head unit. It's got Rossford 5-gate tweeters in the dash, also kicker speakers as well, and it has panel speakers right behind me as well. So a total of 6 speakers is perfect for this vehicle. Again, the seats are brand new, super comfortable bucket seats. It's got a matching rear seat. So once again, this Bronco is just awesome. The interior is really, really cool. It even has billet door knobs here and so forth. The engine compartment is highly detailed. The entire engine compartment has been rhino lined. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention too, the interior floors have all been rhino lined as well in a matching blue color. So back to the engine bay, that was all done in rhino liner material. The inner fenders, the radiator support, that's all metal. It's got a metal front clip. Again, it's all new, so you don't have to worry about any type of bad body work or rust or whatever the case might be. The engine that's in this Bronco is awesome. This motor was built by Smith Racing, who's a real well-known engine builder in Kentucky. It's a 351 Windsor. It has 402 horsepower. The dyno sheets are included with the car. It has a lot of high internal parts. It's got aluminum heads. It's got a brand new Edelbrock carburetor that we actually installed here at the dealership. Everything is super nice and tight. A lot of the wires were hidden properly, and it's just a super nice engine bay, which you don't typically see with Broncos. It's got a red top Optima battery. It's got a electronic ignition system. It's got an aluminum radiator. It goes on and on. The engine actually breathes through ceramic long tube headers and also a Flowmaster exhaust system, which you're going to hear in a minute. When I start it, it sounds killer. It's got a C4 automatic transmission with mild shift kit and Hughes 2400 stall converter. It has a Dana 44 front axle. It's got a built 9-inch Ford rear end with a Hendrix locker. It also has posi as well, which is great. The undercarriage is done also in the rhino liner. It's highly detailed underneath. It's definitely mirror quality for car shows. It's got again a 3.5-inch suspension lift, perfect stance. The other thing it has is power steering, and it also has power four-wheel disc brakes. So once again, this vehicle's got everything you can ask for, even air conditioning. So it's a true kind of bikini top safari. Get in it, have a ton of fun. You could go to car shows, all-purpose type vehicle that I'm super proud of. Make sure you check it out on our website for a full description with tons of photos at msclassiccars.com. I'm going to go ahead and start it and let you listen how beautiful it runs. Every